All right. We got Kinch the Knife Blade, which we had them last time we had an SCP stream, which was already it was before 2026. It was before Christmas. It was a while ago. Probably 3 weeks away from now. From this session, which was 304, was like, I believe, the Beatles. Was it Beatles? Oscar Bear? Let me double check. No, it was a cicada. Yeah, that's what it was. It was a cicada. The amount of like a huge cicada swarm, and also like a cicada like god like deity coming from the sky. Yeah. And also they like try to like imitate us with how we did things. Yeah. I remember. Okay. Well, Kinch the Knife Blade. You wrote, smoke the Reefer, meet the Reaper. We're getting a lot of like I don't know, like very like rhymey titles. Loose lips sink ships. Smoke the Reefer, meet the Reaper, stuff like that. Smoke the Reefer, meet the Reaper. Okay, it's time to get high. Object class Keller. Spec containment procedures currently SB3012 is uncontained. Foundation AIs, ATLS 67 and GRGN2 are to monitor street cameras in major cities and internet communication for appearances or description of -1. Titles become more wonky as the series go on. Makes sense. That's gonna happen with me probably as well after a while. My title's gonna get like more wonky because I'm like there's only so many ways I can like describe the SCP in a way in the title before I lose my shit. Mobile Task Force Gamma 42 boss kills is currently focused on acquisition of the entity if possible, along with cleanup of diebook events. Cleanup of diebook events require administration of appropriate amnestics to affected individuals and removal of confirmed instances of -1. All research into SB3012 is to focus upon a method of predicting diebook events. If possible, SB3012 is to be contained during a diebook event. Due to the use of Scranton Reality Anchor in containing SB3012's former form, all MTF G42 members are to be equipped with handheld SRAs. And here we have a picture, an instance of -1 found in the Cleveland Metro Parks underneath a bridge. The diebook event was followed by the bridge complete structure failure. I wonder if Afro streams will get more wonky as well. Joking, this episode is going to become more wonky. Everything will become more wonky to do entropy if you think about it, yeah? Exacto monto. There's something. Redacted here. Is it Trump's name on the Epstein file? I'm sorry. I had to do one shot at that. By the time this video comes out, it's that hopefully has been like resolved, but just had to do that one joke because it's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, okay. I digress. Archived special containment procedures open. SB3012 is wearing in the center of 3 overlapping Scranton Reality Anchors at all times. It has proven effective in stopping its ability to teleport to the sites of future diebook events and also from performing them within the site. SB3012 is to be given 4 novels a month with an emphasis placed on the horror genre. SB3012's room is to be sparsely furnished at its request. Description: SB3012 is an incorporeal entity at the source of diebook events. Prior to its physical form expiring, SB3012 was contained under the same designation as Site-93's anomalous humanoid wing. SCP-3012's primary effect involves the creation of -1 instances at a location where children and teenagers congregate. Dash 1 refers to messages that spontaneously appear inside and around the location of a diebook event. Instances of Dash 1 are drawn in charcoal, red paint, and in rare cases, crayon. Dash 1 instances varying content must involve threats of grievous bodily harm and routinely incorporate the names of individuals within SCP-3012's current location. SCP-3012 has also demonstrated the ability to cause visual and audio phenomena at the site of a diebook event. Just realizing I could make a standing table out of this. Maybe I should do that in the future for SCP readings, because then I feel like that helps with like staying awake a little bit. I'm not sleeping right now, but I'm thinking like in future cases maybe I do that. Yeah. Also has demonstrated the ability to cause visual and audio phenomena in the side of typing, normally manifesting in dark figures and laughter without a source. Diebook events are defined by the appearance of Dash 1 instances. Diebook events precede the occurrence of an event that could potentially prove fatal to one or more of the targets. The apparent purpose of diebook events is to motivate the targets to evacuate the area before this event occurs. The method SCP-3012 uses to predict these events is unclear. Examples of Dash 1 instances. Smoke the Reefer, meet the Reaper. Yeah. Kevin. I love you. I need you to stay with me. I need you to stay here. I need you to never leave. Tick tock, little boys. Tick tock. Full name deleted. I'm going to eviscerate all you hold dear in this world. Definitely a teenager. Because eviscerate is such a teenager word to use. Help me. Oh, God, help me. He's here. He's coming. Please help. This message appeared next to a crudely drawn pentagram. The Father rises. Rejoice. Cry. Cry. Cry all you want. You can't get away from the boogeyman. Get out of my fucking house. Let me just fucking touch you just once. Let me fucking touch you, Eddie. You smell so pretty. No. No, you don't get to touch Eddie. You fucking creep. You absolute fucking creep. You don't get to touch Eddie whatsoever. Does not matter if he smells pretty. You don't know. No. That was a large variety of sentences. We have maybe some more. Archived interview 2W. Dr. Weinberg. Good morning. Wait, good morning. SCP-3012. Have you slept well? Yeah, you know, I don't sleep, dog. Wait, oh, dog. Yeah, you know I don't sleep, dog. Probs got wild gamblers looking at my dick all the time. Got an itch I can't scratch and it sucks real bad. You're referring here to the diebook events? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Is that what you're calling those? Pretty good name. I mean, I don't know what a diebook is, really, but I saw Rugrats as a kid. Cool shit. I believe it is fitting. You're only trying to scare them, aren't you? The house we took you out of just collapsed yesterday. How did you know that was going to happen? I get pulled real hard. You don't get it. I don't think you got any of it, Dr. Dorko. It just makes sense, like the sheep from when I was a kid. You have memories of your past life. That's so strange considering what? Dr. Weinberg coughs and looks to the camera for verification on how to continue due to the almost impossible anomalies, misses against weed and other normally given no information surrounding the containment of other instances. Fuck! You got others? They made more? They thought I was funny. Shit, I've never thought they thought I was funny. I just thought they were trying to be nice to me. Shit. Did they even make Mr. Destiny? That owns. This owns. This is fantastic. What makes you different then? Why would you have memories others do not? I'm me. I got hit by a fucking bus, real tragic, honest. Big laws of the world. I'm joking, by the way. I sucked, but yeah, I thought they just did it as my final wishes. But they made more. They really made more? Where have their memories gone? Shit, though. Can't have a memory if you never had that shit to begin with. Take an ice cream scoop, take a big dollop of ambient soul from the world around us all hippie and shit, and put it all together nice and condensed. And theoretically, you could get an entity you can tweak. It's amazing, really. It's so cool, it works without a fool's soul. It sucked to find a dead body for every mister, you know? That shit is nasty. So you were involved in Misters Against Weed? Yeah, I wrote a joke. So you familiar with POI 6870, Jude Crayot? You mean Blunt? Yeah, shit, I knew Blunt. What the fuck are the numbers for, dude? POI? Whatever, Dr. Dorko. Fuck, can you believe Blunt liked my joke? I didn't think he liked me, but shit, he liked my joke. Further communication with SB3012 was met with continued asides about happiness regarding the success of its joke. No other viable information was found. The information that SCP-3012 is a former high-ranking member of GOY 5869 Gamers Against Weed. Further interviewers have been authorized. I like Gamers Against Weed. Their numbers are always batshit insane. Yeah, you know, that's what happens. It's only natural. Archived interview 7W. Hello again. SCP-3012. Are you comfortable? I actually don't have any real bodily feelings at all. It's pretty cool. The only thing I feel is, you know, when I make the words on the walls. What does that feel like? Feels like if strings could come out of your fingers. If you had orifices there, it feels natural, like it's ready. I mean, there's nothing happening. It's obviously my fucking, you know, phantom body feeling. A confused soul struck in a fucked up, brought back body trying to remember touches. And because of the nature of the way they took my soul, you know, just yanked the wild shit, right? God, I could talk all day about this shit. We have. You okay for the janitor, you know? I know what you're doing. I mean, we both know what you're doing here, but it's cool to talk. You're pretty smart. And you studied this shit, you don't you? I always used to infodump a little too much about the shit. Plugged up the chat after I did it. I'd always feel so anxious. They never said anything. You felt like an outsider? It's more like just added to my mounting list of character flaws. Always thought I was going to be the straw and the camel. You're not that bad. Fuck you, Dorko, but yeah, I am. I always had a natural inclination towards meanness. I don't know why Blunt kept me. I think he felt bad for me. I thought he always regretted it when he let me into the group. I just, you know, I'm aggressive, I don't know. Chat was a gentle place. A lot of people there were hurting and looking for laughs. I've always been the fucking, you know, insult comedy puppet dog. That shit is hysterical. Wasn't exactly the best fit for the room sometimes. They made fun of each other, but I was always meaner, more cutting. I got banned a few times, you know? Like more than anyone else. You know how fucked up you gotta be to get banned from the Games Against Weed chat? I remember how disappointed Bones would always be. That hurt the most. I remember. Shit, I don't know why I always tell you this shit. I remember this one time I said something horrible to JJ. I got banned. I felt like such a piece of shit. I mean, I never considered it. I was trying to be playful, you know? Like a playful joke. Jesus. That was me. And they always let me come back. I think it was because they knew I was stupid. I was alone. Shit, when I first joined, I had to have been 17. I just thought that shit was acceptable. I thought a slur wasn't bad if you said it without trying to be hateful, but it's always hateful, isn't it? I was always good at hate, even when I didn't know it. I don't know, I just don't know how to deal with it. How to deal with me. I thought, you know, if you were offended, you were policing humor. But they always let me back. They always told me I did wrong, and I just can't believe they're still doing the misters. What did you say? I said, if JK is so lucky, why was he born a faggot? I don't know. It's one of those things you think of all the time when you close your eyes, which I don't need to do. So this is like a metaphorical. I remember how JJ just locked off, and he's untouchable. JJ has never been uncomfortable in his life, and I made him lock off. I mean, that would make anybody log off, or at least, you know, not wanting to talk to you. What a weird, like, I know he's like programmed to say mean things, but like, what a weird thing to say. Especially to like talk about like somebody who's like, oh yeah man, JJ, you're so lucky. Oh yeah, if he's so lucky. Then just like come out with like a slur out of nowhere. JJ wanted me back the next day. Bones and Blunt wouldn't have it. They said I needed some thinking time. It was good for me. I hated them for it at the time, but they were right. Fucking robots and stoners, right? Why not Mr. Deadly Sins if you really considered yourself so bad? I wanted to be able to use my meanness to be good. I wanted to save people, and I wanted to be alone, but I couldn't hurt anyone anymore. Threats, gore, being creepy. I guess it comes natural to me. Jesus, I'm still fucked up. They liked me in the end. They kept up my joke. Couldn't they just think it was funny? I don't know. If they even think I'm funny, honest. Maybe this is just how they remember me. How they keep me alive. They let me go after I got all misted, like I asked. I want to go out and do it. And do it. I figured, you know, they just, you know, felt bad. They were doing my last wishes. But keeping it up, it's weird. Makes me feel like I didn't matter. I wish I didn't leave so soon. But it was better that way. The whole point of this is to be, you know, full on Mr. Ominous. Mr. Ominous can't hang out in his Bud Blunt's room and smoke weed and get in screaming matches with his roommate. Mr. Ominous, you know, fucking writes the magic words on the wall and makes teens shit themselves. It sounds almost noble. But is scaring them really the best way to go about this? I don't know. Anything else? And then we have archived interview 17W. Open. At this point in time, SCP-3012's physical form was failing. Due to the anomalies, medical intervention was impossible. It was the last time of SCP-3012 was able to be interviewed. Before Dr. Weinberg could begin, SCP-3012 began to interview. So is this a meeting about how I'm dying? Do you want to call it a meeting? It doesn't matter, I'm just being weird. I never told you how I found about Dr. Voluntainment, right? You never asked? Seems like slipshod detective work, but I had one of the things as a kid. You hear about the fucking chicken soup they make? Stick to the fucking toys. I think, yeah. That's one we have read. So thus began a lifelong obsession, I take it. Oh yeah, heavy into conspiracy theory shit and the occult magic shit. That's how I got into the chat, you know, in the end. SCP-3012, I've been reviewing past conversations we had, and I've seen you mention a sheep a few times. I've never probed because, well, I know you don't like that. But before we can speak anymore, could you tell me what you meant? My grandma's god sheep. You're going to have to explain this one to me. Yeah, the stuffed animal. Must have been my mom's. It was old. A sheep, obviously. A pointy black triangle face, but it didn't have any eyes. It stood up on this really hard little feet. And it didn't have eyes. It just stared, so she So she put it in front of places she didn't want me going to. And I guess it was for the best. My grandma made the house in the 60s. You could fit a fucking watermelon through the spokes in the banister. I don't think they knew about safety back then. She was a bitch though. She always yelled at me, always screamed at me to stay out of her backyard. She lived near a fucking forest. Always told me some bad man was going to snatch me if I ran too far. Hit me a couple times. I loved her though. I had to love my grandma. And I don't know. That's what safety is to me. And it's doing the mean things to make people not dead, I guess. Not exactly the best move, but it's all I got, Dorko. Thank you for telling me this. I admit it's been on my mind. It's cool you're so interested in my shit, but yeah, I'm getting tired. I think I need to go now, Doctor. I just want to tell you, no matter what animes say, the prototype is always way shittier. That's fine, SCP-3012. I hope you have a comfortable evening. We will make your passing as peaceful as possible. Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm persistent. What do you mean? I'm not about to ruin the surprise, dog. Archive document 3012, holy heck. How did you even find your own very own Mr. Ominous by Gamers Against Me? What does it mean? What does it even mean for an entity to be discontinued? When you stop playing with a toy, does it die? Who is Dr. Entertainment? Find them all and become Mr. Gamer. And he even says discontinued. Always good to have the Mr. back, even though we're not gonna get any of the classic Misters anymore. I think we read all of them. But we still have some of the Games Against Weed Misters, which is so much more like bonkers than the other Misters. Like, at least the way the approaching and how they're written is a little bit more bonkers than like the regular Mister. You're one step closer to become Mr. Gamer. I'm alright, I already achieved that though. I've been gaming since I was like 4 years old. You wanna tell me all these years? I think you still have one classic Mister. That might be the case, yeah. That might be the case.